Predicting sports outcomes is a complex task that involves various factors and data. Among the critical elements in this process is the selection of statistical criteria for data analytics. Today, we will delve into the typical problems researchers face and understand the considerations when choosing statistical criteria. Understanding statistical criteria. Statistical criteria are mathematically rigorous rules that determine whether to accept or reject a hypothesis at a certain level of significance. Just as different tools are used for various fastening methods like nails, screws, and bolts, different statistical criteria are applied based on the type of data and situation. Typical situations in choosing statistical criteria. To simplify the selection process, 5 common situations for choosing statistical criteria have been identified. Analyzing differences between groups or statistical comparisons. This involves comparing aggregates, and the most common statistical criteria include the student's t-test, chi-square analysis, and analysis of variance, ANOVA. Identifying relationships. This encompasses finding correlations, but not causation. The statistical criteria used here are the Pearson and Spearman correlation coefficients. Forecasting. This involves predicting future outcomes. The popular methods used here include linear regression, logistic regression, decision trees, neural networks, time series analysis, and cluster analysis. Cluster analysis. This involves grouping data points with similar parameters. Situation analysis. This is crucial in distinguishing between statistics in aggregate. Understanding data types. Before choosing a statistical criterion, it is vital to understand the type of data being analyzed. Data is categorized into 2 main types, quantitative and qualitative. Quantitative data. This data can be measured and quantified. It is further divided into continuous data. This data can take any value within a range. Examples include time, speed, length, weight, and height. Discrete data. This data consists of whole numbers and does not have infinite values. Examples include the number of children in a family, number of births to a woman, and number of cases in history. Qualitative data. This data describes qualities or characteristics and is further divided into nominal data. This data has categories with no specific order. Examples include gender, color, and yes/no responses. Ordinal data. This data has categories with a specific order but the intervals between the ranks are not known. Examples include performance ratings like unsatisfactory, satisfactory, good, and excellent. Binary data. This data has only 2 categories, such as yes/no or true/false. Of quantitative data. After determining the type of quantitative data, the next crucial question is how this data is distributed. The 2 main types of distributions are normal distribution. This distribution resembles a bell-shaped curve. Non-normal distribution. This includes all distributions that deviate from the normal distribution. Statistical criteria used with normal distribution data are called parametric criteria, while those used with non-normal distribution are called non-parametric tests. Determining the number of groups and their independence. The final considerations in selecting statistical criteria are the number of groups being compared and whether these groups are independent or related. Groups are considered connected if they involve the same subjects or measurements, while unrelated groups involve different subjects or measurements. Selecting the appropriate statistical criteria is crucial for accurate sports outcome prediction. By understanding the type and distribution of the data, as well as the number and independence of the groups being compared, researchers can make informed decisions and enhance the accuracy of their predictions. Researchers must answer a sequence of questions to determine the appropriate statistical criterion, making the process systematic and methodical. This structured approach ensures that the chosen statistical criteria are suitable for the specific data and situation, thereby improving the reliability and validity of sports outcome predictions.